Hi, something weird happened last night where half my brain was awake and half was asleep, and the two were kind of communicating with each other. So let me explain. First of all, it was a restless night, and I'm afraid that's necessary for these kind of things to happen. I didn't sleep much because, first of all, my husband had an argument with my son, and then he forgot the cabinet where we keep the garbage open, and Zeus, the dog here, he managed to get into the garbage bins and ate something that he wasn't supposed to eat. No idea what that was. And then he got quite a serious case of diarrhea. And then my husband had to get up every 1 hour to take him out. And I didn't sleep through that process. And I was trying to fall asleep but couldn't. And at some point, I think it was around 4:30 or 5 in the morning, I had been trying for hours, so my brain was numb, and I got into that hypnagogic state that I other times have spoken about, where the veil gets thinner and it's easier to get visions and messages and so on, and I often happen to get them in that state. But this was far more intense because it was exactly like dreaming, only I was feeling my body. I was in my body. I was exactly the same way I am when I'm awake, feeling my body, knowing I was in my bed, hearing my husband snoring beside me. Everything was like normal when I'm not asleep. But half of my brain was asleep and was dreaming. And at some point I remember I dreamt about fighting with my older brother. I have no brothers. As soon as my awake brain realized that, the dream stopped and I forgot it, in an instant. It was like my asleep brain realized, oh, there's a mistake, let's stop this. And then it happened again 4 or 5 times. I remember seeing strange geometrical patterns. I remember finding solutions for problems that I have during the day, one of which was something that was keeping me awake during the night. But as soon as I realized what was going on, the asleep brain stopped the dream and I forgot. In that instant, I got it and I forgot it. I got it and I forgot it. This was the weirdest thing that happened ever. But the fun fact is, I already said something about this a couple of months ago. I think that my hypnagogic states are getting better, more intense. I'm managing to stay there for longer times. And I'm hoping this is me getting to a stage where I can actually interact with that state and remember what happens there so that I can use that in my waking life. Anyways, it was actually like having 2 halves of the brain working at the same time in their own department, and then realizing they were watching each other, and one of the two going, oh, this wasn't supposed to happen, let's close the door. It was fun. The non-sleeping part was not that fun, but anyway, we are fine. We'll get through this day. Have a great day yourself.